Doing this one thing for your clients is going to make them so much happier with their images, whether it is a wedding day or it's a portrait session or it's a headshot or branding, whatever it is, they're going to be so much happier with their images. And let's just get right into it. And as we go into Aperty here, I'll mention that it is a sponsored video, but this is a program that I will actually be using in my workflow. So this isn't just me doing a product demo. This is something that's going to be part of my workflow moving forwards. And what it does is it retouches all of your images, customized to how you would like those retouches to be done. You can copy and paste them across batches of images, and it is one cost rather than buying credits. And it's kind of interesting. So I was using Luminar Neo for a long time. I use it a lot for my landscape work, but then I was using it more and more often for single image retouches when I needed full control over everything. If you are a follower of the channel, you know that my workflow is everything goes out from Lightroom and then I retouch everything as a batch. And it's pretty good, but I don't really have a whole lot of customization options on top of that. It's just kind of on or off, and then I dial it back. With this, I can actually make a custom recipe each wedding, each shoot, or I can just keep it consistent and just use the same thing across the board. So we're gonna make a recipe here for some Cando images, and then I'm going to show you it processing a real life wedding day that's coming to the channel pretty soon. So loading into Aperty, you have your basic corrections here. You can make your own looks. What I am the most interested in is everything here under the retouch panel. And you have blemish removal, so my stance is that if it's not permanently part of their face, it should probably disappear from their wedding day, which becomes a pretty big task sometimes if it is something that can't be covered up by makeup. Blemish removal does a very good job of making things disappear. I should also mention that this is in fact a beta version of the software, so the full version is coming soon. And you can also do something crazy. You can do a lifetime buy on this software, so rather than spending a monthly cost on it, and it is a monthly single all-in cost regardless of how many images you're processing through Aperty, but it is an ongoing cost. But at the time of release, so the day, if you're watching this video on the release day, there are actually lifetime licenses available, which is amazing. So buy it one time and then it's just yours forever, which is really, really cool. So down here is what I'm going to be using for every single wedding. So my process, again, Lightroom, everything goes out, the 700 images go into a folder, and then everything's going to go through here. For skin smoothing, you can dial this to your own taste, and also depending on the look that you're going for, if you're going for every single face throughout an entire wedding day, or bodies as well. If you're going for every single person, you're not gonna wanna go too heavy on the retouching. So somewhere around maybe 39, 40%, people are gonna feel a lot better with themselves. I'm also going to dial in a little bit of shine removal. Actually, we'll just crank all these to 100 and maybe not face brighten, maybe a little bit of face brighten. And I will show you a before and after on this. You come down here and you get into eye redness removal, iris flare a little bit, maybe some eye whitening, some eye enhancement. Again, I guess we're going 100 with all these, right? Maybe not eye whitening, it's too crazy. There we go. Here we go, full iris flare. What does that look like? It's a little too much. We're gonna leave that about there. So this is definitely heavier than I would usually retouch, but just to show you the extreme example here. And now you can copy the edits that you've done here, and you can paste them across every single image in this gallery if you want. I am going to do something closer to what I would do in real life here. And I'm going to maybe bring these down a little bit, add a little iris flare, little redness removal. I don't want to make anyone feel like they've been retouched. I feel like that's kind of my boundary on it, is that I want them to feel good and feel themselves, but not necessarily that I've done anything to change their appearance. So we're gonna go skin smoothing about there. Gonna add a little teeth whitening, no teeth in this photo, teeth brightening as well. And then for body skin, if you're retouching the face, you should also be retouching body skin as well. Otherwise it's going to look a lot different. And there we go. So the before, after, sliding in here. As you can see, it does a lot to make this image really pop, but it doesn't feel like it's been overcooked. So now let's copy these settings and we're gonna paste them to every single image in this gallery. Before, after, again, subtle, but works for every single face it's going to find in a photo. Zoom in a little bit here. Before, after. If it's not enough skin smoothing for you, you can add more skin smoothing. Again, you have complete controls over everything you're seeing here. Now I'm going to batch process an entire YouTube full-length wedding day, and I'm going to zoom in a little bit, and I'm gonna make something custom here. So skin smoothing, gonna go around 50. Color correction. Little face brighten on everyone. Really makes family formals pop. Even if you just did this on family formals, all of the family is going to be so happy with you that they're going to look the best that they've ever looked in a photo in a very, very long time. So I would recommend, if you do nothing else, use this software for family photos and the couple session, but there's no reason why you can't run it on everything. Coming down here to eyes, gonna add just a little bit of everything. There we go, and a little body skin smoothing. So here it is. The after. Again, you can go harder with these edits if you want, but I am happy with where that is. So I'm going to copy the edits and I'm going to paste this to every single image. I'm shooting on a 45-degree angle for some reason today. Every single person in this photo is gonna like themselves just a little bit more. And now we export the final images and that wedding is ready to go. And as you can see, the processing is nice and quick. So Aperty, a program that I will be using. Get in on one of those lifetime deals if you can. If not, the monthly is great as well because it's just all one cost. There's no additional cost per image. You just get to use all the software. Nothing is grayed out. And now all your clients are going to like their images just a little bit more. And again, they're hopefully not going to know that they've been retouched. You haven't done anything. You just captured them in their best element and they're happy with the results as well as all the family, and they're going to get referrals and life is going to be good. Again, this will be coming as a plugin for other programs like Lightroom and Photoshop. So you're continuing to do all your work just in the programs that you're already using and using this as a plugin. Links down below if you do want to get in on the lifetime deal before it's gone. I'm Taylor Jackson. I'll see you again next time.